Peace and power, family. Babu Omawale with the UEP Noon Gun Club. Just wanted to take a minute with you guys to talk about a few things that's been going on social media. First and foremost, Kanye West. A lot of you guys say Kanye West is a genius. And I just don't see where the genius term comes in. Uh, yeah, he's a great producer. He's not even the best producer out there. I like music by Pharrell, Swiss Beats, Timbaland, Dr. Dre. I think to me their music is more impressive than the music of Kanye West. So I don't see how he gets the term genius because he was able to use his talent to connect to a clothing deal, which obviously made him one of the richest black men in the country. That doesn't necessarily make you a genius. For me, the interpretation of a genius is someone who uses their skills to enhance life, to help other people in some aspect. That is not what Kanye West is doing, man. So everybody has their own opinion, and I'm not going to say because you believe that he is a genius that, in your opinion, that he is not. But to me, Kanye West is far from being a genius. And, I'm not going to get into the details of talking about billionaires, man, and entertainers. And because, for one, man, they don't give a damn about us, the middle class or the common people. They just out there chasing that money bag, trying to make more money for themselves. So I think with Kanye, he is so entwined with being in the spotlight that this Negro will basically say anything to keep his name into circulation. So, Kanye West is far from being a damn genius, you know. And when it comes to the mocking of Black Lives Matter, a lot of people don't like the organization as a whole, but the people that are associated with Black Lives Matter, the people that go out there and do the work, man, those are some real people who have put their lives on the line, and some of them have lost their lives behind protesting for human rights and human injustices. So the organization, maybe it's funded by George Soros, or maybe it's a scam, or people probably stealing money. Yeah, more than likely that's happening. But the work of the actual people, the ground roots, the grassroots people in the movement, they are for real and they are doing real work. So for Kanye to go out and wear a White Lives Matter shirt with the stupid, I'm just gonna call, no, I ain't gonna call out her name. She's still a black woman, even though she's confused as hell. Candace Owens, for them to put on that showcase with the White Lives Matter shirt, it really knocks everything that we all have been standing for as human rights activists. You know, again, maybe the Black Lives Matter organization, the organization is a sham, but the work of the people is definitely not a sham. And then for Kanye to go out and say, well, George Floyd basically died because of fentanyl in his system. No, nigga, that's not why he died. Niggas got fentanyl in their system right now and they ain't dead. Some of them probably gonna die later, but he died because that man, the damn officer, had his knee on his neck, on that artery in the neck, which restricts blood flow. Now, maybe the fentanyl in his system probably sped that process up, but when you restrict blood flow, people are going to pass out and people are going to die. So had that officer not had his knee on George's neck, he would probably still be here today. You dig what I'm saying? So just to say that that man died from some goddamn fentanyl, nah, man, you misappropriating, to the people, man. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is you getting out here and you putting on for these white folks and you trying to get some attention. But here's the thing. Kanye said something about the Jewish people, said something about the Jews. 2 days later, his ass was apologizing. You never heard him apologize to the family of George Floyd. At least I haven't heard it yet. So you will say something against the Jewish community, but then you're going to go back and you're going to clean that shit up in a hurry because you realize that they can affect your paper. See, this is all about paper with Kanye, man. You know what I mean? So you realize they can affect your money. So you had to straighten that shit out quick, fast, in a hurry. So why didn't you go back and apologize to the parents of George Floyd and his family? Why didn't you go back and apologize for that? Why? Because black people as a whole can't hold anything over your head. You know what I'm saying? They can't hold you accountable and they can't hold you responsible. So it's more like, I'll be damned if I apologize to my own people. You know what I mean? So Kanye is not a fucking genius. We need to cut that bullshit out. He's just another Negro who got opportunities because he has the ability to make some music. And when the establishment find out that you have the ability to self-promote, they're going to want to buy into that. Thus, they want your name on their clothing line. You know what I mean? And so on and so on. But I just wanted to kind of just have a dialogue with you about that, man. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I mean, I hope I don't lose any friends because I don't side with Kanye, but I'm not going to side with no bullshit. And I'm not going to try to come up with no theories to make what he did relevant. What Kanye did was fucked up and it was wrong. And he needs to be held accountable by the black community. Quickly before we go, man, Charleston White, here we go again. My guy. Charleston live about 5 minutes up the street from me, man. So we're in the same community. But Charleston White is, I can't believe how y'all tripping on this dude, man. I mean, I agree with Charleston when it comes to attacking some of the rap music. You know, I've always been on Take Back Hip Hop, and we was on the same page with that, man. But you can't be proactive and pro police at the same time. That does not work. Charleston gets out here and he's a provocateur. You know, he's poking at these people, he's talking shit, he's making fun of him. Then he's going back down to 911. Oh, you can't do that, fam. That's no good. And anybody that supports that, you really have to question yourself as a human rights activist, man. You know, so I hope that this brother can see the error of his ways, but I doubt it because he's getting paid now. He's doing all kind of interviews and, you know, he's making that bread, man. So it's very unlikely Charleston is about to change his ways. But again, you cannot go against hip hop and provoke all of these rappers. And then when they want to get at you, now you're talking about you're going to call the police. See, Charleston is talking about the murders that little Boosie committed or had committed, or, you know, don't forget, as a juvenile, Charleston was involved in a murder himself. Charleston has also, on social media, out of his own mouth, said that he's raped and took sex from black women. But y'all just look over all of that, man. Y'all just look over all that. Y'all just, he's so funny, he, ha, ha, that, you know, you're making him out of a symbol of the black voice. Nah, man, he's not, man. You know, and I don't wish the brother no harm, man. I do not want to see anything happen to Charleston or any other black man for having an opinion or for having a voice. But Charleston is not proactive to the black struggle or to the black movement. Yeah, he's voicing his ills with hip hop, which we all should be. We all should be condemning some of the lyrics that's in this music, talking about murdering of black people, talking about pushing drugs in our community. We all should be condemning that. But on the other hand, you can't be provoking these artists, and then when they want to kick your ass, now you want to call the police. Now, you all on Facebook and social media talking about you got the feds number on speed dial and all that shit. Wrong motherfucking answer, bro. Wrong fucking answer. So if you support that, you really need to check yourselves, man. And again, I actually liked the dude, man, until I started listening to what the fuck he was actually saying. See, this dude is an entertainer, man. He's a fucking comedian or wants to be a comedian. And but you can't play with people's lives like that. You can't poke at people and expect them not to have a fucking reaction to your comments, especially when you're talking about their families and shit, man. So Charleston White is not a savior. I mean, he's not, everything he's saying ain't 100, and everything what he's saying is not the fucking truth. Regardless to some of the comments that I'm reading and the support behind this bullshit, man. It's not revolutionary. It's not. So that was really it, man. Just kind of wanted to rap to you guys. It's been a little minute. Tune in to Truth to Power War Room if you haven't already subscribed. Subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to grow that base, and we're trying to have conversations that's really going to help in our communities, and that's really going to help in our neighborhood. So our next show, man, we're going to be talking about, do Africans really love African Americans or Black Americans? It's a conversation that we need to have. And we're not poking at Africa, but we want to really find out, is Pan-Africanism alive in Africa, or is it just something being pushed by Americans and those in Europe and by those in the West Indies and Brazil? Why isn't the red, black, and green flag being flown in Africa itself? We're showing all the support. What do we get in return? That's going to be the conversation next on Truth to Power War Room. And after that, we're going to get into toxic black women and toxic black men. All of this conversation that we're having on Facebook and social media about the black man ain't shit and the black woman this and the black woman that. We have to heal from that, man, because we can't make it without each other. The black man and the black woman is the whole source of our communities. It's the whole source of our beings. So we can't allow mainstream media or social media to separate us. We have to show the world that the black man and the black woman supports and loves each other. So our new rally cry, man, B1, Bravo 1, B1, Black First. You know, you got all these different platforms and ideologies, you know, Adios, Autos, FBA, and the Moorish community, the Hebrew community. Can we just agree on one thing? That we are Black First. So the new rally cry, man, B1, be looking out for it, support it, Black First. You know, just leave a comment in the comment section. Just leave B1. That lets me know that you understand exactly where we're going with this, man. So we're starting a new American movement, man. Black First, goddamn it. And hopefully it'll be a world movement for all of those who claim that I'm not African and I'm not this and I'm not that. Well, can we just be Black First? So again, Instructor X Babu Mawali of the Huey P. Newton Gun Club, former national commander. Peace and power.